Coming right at me.
First time out.
Never hunted deer in your life?
I've never deer hunted. This is my first time deer hunting.
That's what I thought.
Day two. We've same farm. We've just changed locations. Got a little different game plan. We got an east wind, and it's coming off this ridge out of this alfalfa field. We got a big bluff behind me. Our wind thermals are sucking this wind right down the creek here. So it's like 92 today, but it's a heck of a lot better than it would be sitting in that redneck, that's for sure. I can shoot up the creek, and every deer that come into this field walked right by this tree yesterday. And Funky comes out here again, 30 yards hopefully. Try to put an arrow in him, but big 9, he beds actually up on this bluff above us. And every time I've seen him, he crosses the creek. My camera's like 70 yards, so we'll see what happens. Y'all stay tuned, it ought to be a good evening. Had our first deer for the night walk out at 4:24. They're right on cue. We'll see what happens. Cool, isn't it? Dude, that's cool. I hear him flipping over the rocks. See them. They're all crossing right now. Fixing to walk straight to the redneck.
Yep.
Are you kidding me? These bucks never came back out. I don't know where they went. They may have went up to the cut corn, I don't know. We did end up having some deer filter from the cut corn out, the big 7. Stayed up on the ridge. They're still up there now. Everything that come down here to us filtered back, so we hadn't seen anything else, you know, that we're gonna shoot. Number 2 shooter didn't show up. Sitting here in the tree, got a text. Josh, Trollinger, he shot one. So can't wait to see him and see what that deer looks like. And I guess we're gonna get to a barbecue once it gets dark here. We're gonna get out of here.
Let's do it. They're banging.
They're
Damn, yeah, he does. They're making their way to that cut corn.
They're going back through. You still recording that?
Yeah.
When I said here they come?
I don't think so. When you said here they come, I had literally just shut it off. All right, guys, we've got our first live in-person spotlight. Josh Trollinger, the host of the Bowhunting League podcast. He struck some gold tonight. So, Josh, tell us about it.
Well, this was one of 15 bucks that I saw tonight. He was probably middle class, I would say. I mean, there was a couple other, at least 2 other shooters that I really, really wanted to try to get on, but they kept locking up about 80 yards, and then he came out about 15 and 20 minutes after they kind of moved their way up the field, and I saw just this side when he come out, and I thought, yep, I don't know how big you are, but you're big enough. Yeah. So he luckily got him to stop and feed naturally about 48 to 50 yards out, and then when he finally just set up, he was right at 52 and self-filmed it, was able to get the camera over, get him in frame really nice, took my time, got drawn, dialed my sight up, settled in tight on him, and then I wanted to make sure he picked his head up, so I just kind of kissed at him where he kind of heard something but didn't know what it was, super alert, and luckily right beforehand he's covered in ticks, but there was a horsefly or something that came back and like bit him, and so he reached all the way around, and it was just perfect timing. It was right when I cut the arrow loose, and he never even knew it was coming. Punched him right in the heart. He made it about 100, 125 yards through the field and piled up right in the field. I could drive the truck right to him and pick him up.
Man, that's awesome. This weekend kind of took an interesting toll for you too, because you started yesterday behind the camera, didn't you, with Matt?
Yep.
Yeah.
Me and Powell went yesterday, and he's on a pretty big deer right now, so we were trying to get on him, and it just didn't happen. We saw a bunch of deer, saw quite a few shooters show up in the field, but 500 yards across the field, and then tonight he said, I ain't seen him on camera for a little bit. Why don't you just go ahead and go hunt? And so I did, and I'm thankful to Matt that he let me go, because to see a
couple of first here,
14 or 15 of these guys, and this is my first ever velvet buck. So
awesome. Well,
pretty proud of him.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah. Thanks
Love
a lot,
it.
man.
Good.
All the way up, and then I went to reach down, and he was like, started sliding off, and I was like, ugh.
I tie a ratchet strap behind around all 4 legs.
Yeah.
And
pick him up like this. And
Oh,
behind that,
deer on
where those two big trees are right on the creek, I got in between them so I could keep them in front of me. And then those gave me cover until they got right here so I could get drawn.
He grabbed his guy.
I liked them a lot.
I just like the
The old
titanium
Thorn did it.
pearl.
I mean,
I hate aluminum pearl.
I don't. I like the Swackers. They've done really good. I shot a few deer with them, but
Yeah, you probably don't want to pick him up.
Grab it barehanded.
We just did.
Oh,
I can get this deer dress in that or
we're gonna eat first.
Hell, somebody killed a bunch of
You
chickens
remember
yesterday.
the chickens over there?
Tyler Krieger and them.
Remember the